Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to place emphasis on inequations, or what some of us will call inequalities, because we are going to use the four inequality symbols. All right? The inequality symbols are less than, or equal to, greater than, and the final one is greater than or equal to. Okay? And we know, or we should know, that an inequation is a statement involving an inequality. That is a statement showing that one quantity is not equal to the other, and we are going to see. Okay, so a linear inequality, which will be the three inequalities I am going to solve in this video, is one where there is only one unknown. We may see the unknown appearing twice or more than one time, all right? But it will be the exact same unknown. For instance, in my first equation, I am going to focus on my unknown y. In my second equation, notice my unknown is x. It's appearing twice. And in my third, again, I have only one unknown, and it's appearing here 3 times. So again, we will only see one unknown. So we call it linear inequation. Okay? So let's begin to solve. We are looking at two fractions. And again, as I would always say, we can find solutions to problems by using different logical and sequential methods or steps. You will only see one of those in this video. What I am going to do first is to get rid of my fractions. So I can go two ways. I can find LCM, I can cross multiply. But I am going to cross multiply. This means that my entire numerator on my left will be multiplied by my denominator on the right. Likewise, my denominator on the left will be multiplied by my numerator on the right. So we will write, I am going to show you all of the steps. I'm not going to skip any of the steps. Once you have mastered some of the steps, then you may skip whichever step you feel, it's not absolutely necessary that you write. 2 times 7 will give us 14, and 7 by y will give us 7y. 3 times 6 will give us 18. We then connect like terms on the same side. I keep my unknown, I keep my 18, and I subtract 14 both sides. 18 minus 14 is 4. I need a value for y. So I must get rid of 7. Because it is multiplication, the opposite of multiplication is division. 7 goes into itself exactly once. Y is greater than equal to 4 over 7. And our final step will be to write it in the form of a set solution. Y such that y is, and this is our solution set. Our solution set. Good. I'm going to move right ahead to my number 2. Again, we are looking at fractions. In this case, I am going to find my lowest common multiple, or my lowest common denominator. I have 9, 2, and 3. The LCM in this case will be 18. I'm going to use yet another different form. In this case, look carefully. I am going to multiply my LCD by each of the numerators. So I go 2 times 18, 5 times 18 is 90. 1 multiplied by 18 is 18. And 1 multiplied by 18 again. Now I am going to simplify. When I say simplify, I mean I'm going to now get rid of my fractions. 9 goes into 36 exactly 4 times. 2 goes into 90 exactly 45 times. 3 goes into 18 exactly 6 times. 2 goes into 18 9 times. My next step will be to connect like terms on the same side. I'm taking across a positive 4x. I keep this 45 and I will take across a negative 9, which makes it a positive. A positive 45 plus 9 is 54. And 6 minus 4 is 2. I solve for my unknown. I need x, so x is the coefficient of x is 2. I'm going to get rid of that coefficient. I must balance my equation, so I divide both sides by 2. X is 2 goes into 54 exactly 27 times. So we can swing this equation around. I can swing it around, and then I write my solution set. My solution set will be x such that this is mapped onto. Again, I always encourage you to review. Take your time. Take your time. Go through step by step. Step by step. I am now going to move to the third and final question I would like to answer for you in this video. Here we go. In this case, I'm going to choose to find the lowest common denominator or the lowest common multiple, and that will be 20. I am going to now multiply each part by 20. All right, so my next step will be to simplify. What I am going to do is to cancel here. I'm using 20 and 5, and then I'm going to use 20 and 4 to do my cancellation. 4 goes into 5 goes into 20 exactly 4 times. And I am multiplying it by 4x plus 1. 4 goes into 20 5 times. And this must be multiplied by x minus 3. And across here, we have 20 multiplied by x will give us 20x. My next step will be to remove parentheses where possible. Because remember, in each of these problems, we're focusing as well on our PEMDAS, right? So we're going to remove our parentheses. 4 times 4. 4 by 1. 5 minus 5 by positive x will give me minus 5x. And a negative by a negative will give me a positive. 5 times 3 gives 15. I now simplify. 16 minus 5 leaves me with 11. 4 plus 15 gives me 19. Connect like terms on the same side. I'm going to show you a little reverse as against my previous problem, because I want to introduce you to a certain rule when it comes to a negative unknown. So I am going to keep 11x and I'm going to bring across this positive 20. So it will make it a negative 20. And I'll take across the positive 19, which will make it a negative 19. 11 minus 20. When signs are different, we subtract and our answer take the sign to the larger number. So that's how we got negative 9, right? Now, this is the rule here. When we are dividing by a negative, number, the rule is we change the direction of the sign. That's the rule, right? Negative divided by negative, and this should be 9, not 19. Good? It should be negative 19 divided by 9. A negative divided by a negative will give you a positive. 9 goes into 19 2 times, and it leaves us with 1 remainder. So I can therefore write my solution x such that less than equal to 2 1/9. All right? Yeah, you will need to review. You will need to pause the videos. You will need to listen to the explanation again. And then you will attempt as many questions as possible. All right? Ensure you have the entire solution, guys. Okay? I trust that I would have helped you with my explanations. There are 3 questions. 1. Okay? That's our number 1. This is our number 2. And then we have our number 3. Thank you.